Good evening, guys. Thanks for joining me. It's about 11 o'clock at night, kind of a late start tonight, but the kids were really rambunctious tonight, so took a little extra time to get them to sleep. But now that they're finally asleep, I can finally get a little bit of me time and work on this safe. Um, this is a really nice Gary safe. It's a two-door, as you can see, and I picked it up at an estate sale, actually. And what it was a gentleman had passed away, and his children were selling his estate. And I purchased it, and then I had the chance to talk to the son, and I said, hey, I always like to know the history of the safe, and the the son actually said, yeah, that's filled with Dad's old stupid hobbies, and you know, there's nothing in it we want. It's just a bunch of junk and garbage. And I went, okay, well, thanks for sharing that. But I don't know what Dad's stupid hobbies were. Um, for all I know, they're a bunch of Beanie Babies. But hopefully not. Hopefully it's something fun. Um, but it does give me confidence that at least there's something in here that's going to be fun, and we're sharing you guys. And maybe it'll be worth something. Um, so having said that, um, I'm gonna go ahead and get the DDM set up real quick, and hopefully it won't take too long. These are kind of tough to get the DDM because they don't have a flat face. They're missing the actual decorative cover on there. So hopefully this won't take me too long to get that hooked up. Oh, there we go. That should be good. Um, yeah, that'll work. So yeah. Having said that, that's pretty much good. All I got right now. Um, so let's go ahead and get cracking and get this thing open. All right, guys. I got good indications at 60, and I got another one at 76. Um, so since we hit 60 first, we'll go with 60 for the third number and start finding the second number. Okay, guys. I was getting really worried there. I got one indication on the second wheel, and that's at 6. Um, and I was worried because on the second wheel you start at 98 and you go all the way back to 2. So I had to get to 6 before I actually got the indication. I was worried I wasn't going to get one, but I did. So I got 1 6. So now what we do is we just start at 2 and go all the way to 98 for the first one. So we'll see how easy or how difficult this will be, but no way. It was 2. uh, 2 6 60. All right, so that's not a typical combination. Someone set this combination, so Dad must have set this to, I mean, February 6th, 1960. That had to have been something special to him because that's not a typical combination, a factory combination. There's no way. Um, so then the question is, if you set the lower one, I'm not going to say was he dumb enough, but did he set the upper one the same way? You never want to do that. But let's check and let's see. So give me a minute because I got to stand up for this one. Two. Come on, baby. Show me some love. $2,660. That's crazy. That's guys. That never happens. I can't think of a time I had a double safe like this that it was the same combination. But in the end, who cares? It's unlocked. All right, so this one kind of worked. This one's already going, so pardon my paranoia. But I always got to check. It's not empty. And I'm going to open this one, and I'm going to open both at the same time. So this door, I'm going to put back there, and this one now. Oh shit, maybe. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit. Oh, come on. All right. This one's jammed a little bit. There we go. Okay. We're there for a minute. It's not empty either. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna scoot back. All right, wait. All right. Okay, I got that falling out of there. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. All right. Which one do we do first? The upper. I agree. Zip drive. Oh, here we go. Tuesday, October 12th, 2004. Well, I guarantee he's opened it since then. This thing hasn't been closed for 20 years because he just passed away, a couple of months ago. So I'll have to see if I can find a zip drive and see what's on that. Sometimes it's fun. It's a lot of paper. I don't know if it's good or bad. Yeah, well, that's not good. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of paper. Sheet protectors. Okay, how about bearer bonds or old manuscripts? How about that, huh? Well, they're old. Capital Stock. Basic Resources Corporation. These are stocks. These are stock certificates. Holy shit. Are these all stock certificates? Holy shit. Yeah. The Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. 100 stocks, or 100 shares, excuse me. Century Natural Gas and Oil. St. Joseph Lead Company. Holy shit. Dude. I mean, there's probably, oh my god, there's probably 200. Oh my god. Look at all these. Look, this thing is filled. There's probably 200 or 300 here. Plastic Universal. Wow. You know, I've heard of these. I mean, yeah, everyone's heard of stocks, but I've heard of, you know, before my time, before I was old enough to get stocks, you know, when you bought shares of a company, you actually got a physical certificate. You know, nowadays it's all electronic. You know, you buy, sell, buy, sell. I So this was dated 1969. 10 shares. 1969. 1969. So I guess Dad's stupid hobby was collecting old stock certificates? Is that a thing? Hey, you want much stamps? I mean, these are all stocks. These are all. There's probably more high stock. Okay, so United Nuclear Corporation, 100 shares, 63. American, oh wow, that's actually, wow. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is like reflective. Oh wow, and it's even raised lettering. Bunch of holes in it. 6,700 shares. Wow. So here's a list of, I guess, everything in here. What does this say? Canceled. Not issued. It's stamped. I don't know what that means. Golden Cycle Company. Wow. 1950. Sorry. Sorry. So this has more high dollar stock. There's probably, I don't know, 15 or so in here, and it's got handwritten 30400. That looks like $304. $40, $14, 14. Does that mean he paid $304 for these? Or that's what he's selling them for? Because Because if these are worth $15 each, and I mean, right here is probably 2,000. What is that? 30K? Is $30,000 worth of old fucking stocks? There's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna have to do. Let's. Oh, let's see. There's a. Looks like a word. You know, Polar Express when they punched in the word to the ticket. That's what that looks like. I can't tell what it says though. Man, are you kidding me? I National Croatian Home Builders Corporation. Wow, 1925. That's handwritten. Wolfsburg Electronics. There's no information on it. That one looks blank. Dewey Portland Cement Company, like canceled. Canceled stamped all over it. So Boston Wharf Company. So wow, that's really beautiful. Well, looks like I got some research to do, guys. I mean, I knew that old stocks existed, but I didn't realize they were a thing. I mean, do a lot of people do this? Do a lot of people collect old stocks? I mean, I'll be honest, they're cool. I mean, you know, I say it all the time. It's the mystery of what's inside, and it's the history of what's inside. And I mean, holy shit! This stuff is the history of business of the United States, back to 1925. I mean, this is definitely history. Eaton Howard. Oh wow, look at that. Canceled. So canceled must mean maybe when they cash it in, like today you'd buy stock and then you'd sell it at hopefully a higher price. Maybe when you sell the stock back here in '57, they'd hit cancel with it. I guess I always assumed you gave them back the stock. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe they a lot of overseas. Oh wow! I don't know if you guys can see this well, but Radix Consolidated Oil. I mean, look at the decorative. Look at all the way around it. I mean, it's like a bill. I mean, there's a little train car in there, a little oil derricks. How awesome is that? I mean, what? I guess if people did collect these, I can understand that. I mean, these really are really cool. Bunch of old stamps. Okay. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, guys, I'm definitely going to have to go through this and do some research. Oh, look at that. It's Western Union. Western Union Corporation. I know that. Western Union. Canceled. Union Pacific. American Machine and Foundry. One of my favorite. Hershey's. 1972. Hershey's. Oh. Anybody got any Studebakers they still drive? That's what I love about that's what I really love about this is I may be discovering a world I never even knew existed. If this is a thing and this isn't just some weirdo that collects old stocks that are worthless, uncanceled. American Micro Devices, 100 shares, 1967. So does uncanceled mean they're still valid? General Motors, 25 shares. I know General Motors still exists. AMD still exists. General Motors, 25, 1989. Oh shit. So here's 1,000 Union Pacific. 82. American Tobacco, 10. American Tobacco. See, these Hershey's. So here's my question. This is AMD. This company still exists. There's no cancel here. 100 shares, 1967. What's this worth? I mean, seriously. If you bought 100 shares in 1967 of AMD, or GM. Look, here's 25 at GM, and there's no stamps, there's no holes punched in it. August 1st, 1985. Are these still worth anything? I mean, are these... Wow. Because he's got these in, I mean, he's got these in a special folder, uncanceled. Now maybe they're worth something because they haven't been canceled. Maybe they're worth more, they're more valuable, or maybe the actual stock is, maybe it's still valid. Maybe I could, trade these in for actual electronic stock. Wow. That thought just blew my mind. I mean, I may have $2,000 worth, 2,000, stock certificates worth, I don't know, 10, 15 each, according to that document. But what are these worth? That puts a new perspective on stuff. I didn't notice that. There's a door number 1 back here. Or I guess it'd be door number 3. Ready? Oh, jeez. It's sharp. Oh. Empty. Okay, well. Any dollars under there? Nope. Sorry guys, my mind is just... My mind is exploding with the possibilities, which means I'm probably going to spend the next couple hours in bed researching this. I'm going to have to research if this is a thing, if there's, I'm sure there's Facebook groups or something, if this is actually something people do. And if it is, then I'll have to get some of their expertise to see what these are worth. The canceled ones and then the uncanceled ones, but I mean, that's what all these are. Pentec. And again, some of these like I said, are really cool looking. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's all this is. It's nothing but old stocks. And I have to wonder if this is an inventory of everything he had. Because where did it go? Wherever the paper was, I just lost it. There it is. This is a .txt file. Stock3.txt. So I wonder if that's what this is. This is a full list of everything he had and their values. What time is it? 11:30. Wow. Wow, this is a good way to break a dry spell, guys. I gotta admit, this is uber cool. I mean, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. Even if they're not worth anything, it's still history. You know, I could still show these to my kids and say, hey, you know, this company used to exist, and these are the companies that I guess, you know, thinking of it off the cuff, these are the companies that built America. I mean, you know, most of these companies I've never heard of. They don't exist anymore. But they contributed to this country, and for us to forget about them or for them to fade into oblivion is a shame. And you know, if anything, hopefully, you know, these stock certificates, New York Central Railroad. Hopefully these kind of stock certificates keep the memory of these businesses, these companies alive. So, wow. The history of what's inside, the mystery of what's inside. This is why I do it. This is awesome. This is cool, guys. My mind's already spinning. My mind's already spinning about possibilities and permutations and getting on Google and Facebook and starting asking these questions. So hey, you know, if any of my viewers out there, if you guys are into this, if you are a collector of stock certificates or know someone that does, please comment. I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear about it. Point me to your website. You know, I don't. Maybe if it's big enough, they have like stock certificate, you know, shows like gun shows or stuff, and you know, maybe I could take this and get more information on what these are and what these are worth and and all that. I mean, that could be really cool. You know, maybe it's that big, or maybe it's just this guy that just loved history and loved old stock certificates, and that's why it was Dad's stupid hobbies, because maybe they're not worth anything to others, but obviously for him they were of great value, and I love them. I think they're cool. I really do. A lot of them are beautiful. Um, all right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. I could go on. I'm on top of the moon. This is so much better than a bunch of Beanie Babies, which is what I was afraid it was gonna be. um, all right, guys. Please like, please share. Please comment. Absolutely comment. Any kind of feedback you have, I read every comment. If there's a question, I answer it. If it's just a hey, good job, I give it a thumbs up and a like. Even if it's what a waste of my time, it was terrible, I'll still give you a thumbs up and a like, because you know what? It's your opinion, and you actually took the time to write it. So I'm going to acknowledge that. But I hope you don't. I hope you do like the things that I do, because I do it all for you guys. I love sharing what I do. I love sharing when I got safes to open, and I got a bunch more safes. A lot of them are probably going to be empty like usual, but I got some of them that really have a good chance of having some fun stuff in them. So having said that, I am going to sit here and keep going through these for a little while. I give myself till midnight, and then I got to go to bed. But again, guys, thanks for joining me on this, and have a great evening, and get out there and get cracking. All right, good night.